Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Sawako. I am introducing today is the Kaeshi sauce, the Japanese soy sauce based sauce. It's almost like teriyaki sauce, but the ingredients are the same, but the ratios are different. It's less sweet than the teriyaki sauce. So this is Kaeshi sauce. You can use it for ramen or any noodle broth, and you can use it for stir fry. So this is very multitask sauce. It's great to have in your pantry, and shelf life is pretty long, a few weeks to 1 month. So it's good to have it in your pantry. Here is the ingredients for Kaeshi sauce. Those ingredients are the very basic ingredients for Japanese cuisine. So it's good to have it in your pantry. First, soy sauce. There are many different kinds of soy sauce, but I'm just using a regular soy sauce. If you see a raw soy sauce or a nama shoyu, save that for a table soy sauce. You don't want to use it for cooking because it's expensive one and it has probiotics in it, so it's very beneficial for your body, but you don't want to cook it. And sake. So you can use any sake, but not I don't recommend the expensive one because expensive one have a really good aroma and you don't want that for the cookings for the sauce. So just get the inexpensive sake. If you don't have Japanese rice sake, the rice wine, you can use the regular white wine, very dry white wine. And mirin. Mirin is also a type of sake, the rice wine, but this is for cooking and it's a sweetener, so it makes it sweet. And it's a little bit thicker than the sake. It has alcohol, it's about the same alcohol, so you need to cook the alcohol. And then sugar. The recipe calls brown sugar. You can use any regular sugar. I would prefer maple syrup usually because I want to avoid the refined sugar. And maple syrup goes really well with the soy sauce. And the amount of maple syrup, if you're using the maple syrup, the same as the sugar. So if the sugar is 2 tablespoons, the maple syrup is 2 tablespoons too. Now you're going to put sake, mirin, in a saucepan. I only had a big pot because I'm in the temple kitchen. It's the kitchen in the Buddhism temple, my brother's temple, so I couldn't find a little pot, but you can use a little pot. I'm using a big pot. So sake and mirin in here, and then you're gonna cook it. Kaeshi sauce is a multitask sauce. If you want to make a teriyaki chicken or beef, you can use the Kaeshi sauce and you can add a more sweetener. The sweetener is mirin or the sugar. Now let's talk about the soy sauce. The soy sauce, I would use the organic soy sauce and then I just avoid the GMO soy. And then the good soy sauce have very simple ingredients: salt, soybeans, and wheat. And then if it's called tamari, so there's no wheat, so it's a gluten-free soy sauce. So if you are gluten-free, just choose the tamari soy sauce. And the regular soy sauce have the wheat, just a tiny bit of wheat, and then it's fermented. And the Kaeshi sauce, you can use it for many different things, and I will do the other videos. In the other videos, I will talk about other dishes you can make with the Kaeshi sauce. And mirin, usually it's a very basic ingredients is rice and koji, the starter, the yeast starter for the wine. But most of the mirin that you see in the Japanese store or the Asian store have the preservatives and corn syrup. So I would avoid the corn syrup. So go to the natural food store. I always go to my local food co-op, and then I can find the mirin from Eden brand. So they have a really good soy sauce and mirin. And then the mirin has no chemicals and then no corn syrup in it. So mirin is usually full of chemicals if you get the cheap one, but just go see the ingredients and then find the quality one. Now I'm cooking sake and mirin, so you need to cook off the alcohol. So you're going to be cooking down till maybe half to 1/3 of the liquid. So just go in at high heat and then cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And if I don't smell the alcohol, and I'm going to add the sugar. So once you add the sugar, it's easy to burn, so just be careful. Stir it until it resolves. And lower the heat. And once all the sugars dissolve, you're going to add soy sauce. Again, it's easy to burn once the soy sauce goes in. And then just do a gentle stir. And then wait until it starts to boil again. It's about low to medium heat right now. What you're looking for is the golden foam on the top. You're going to start to see it. And you don't have to stir it. You just patiently wait until you see a little golden bubble on the top. And Kaeshi sauce is done. It's a little too high on the heat. Do you see the little golden bubbles here? That's what you're looking for. And it's done. So again, if you're making more than this recipe, I would be heating the soy sauce separately. So you can just add it and then it heats up right away. And you're gonna transfer this to a glass container, airtight glass container. But for the first 1 or 2 days, you will be covering with the cloth, and it's almost like aging for a day or 2. And then it's done. You can use it right away, but it will gives koku and umami if you let it sit for a day or 2. And then you can keep it in the room temperature for about a month. So Kaeshi sauce is done, and what I want you to see is this little golden foam on the top. So that's the indication that it's done. So once you start to see that, you can turn off the heat. And if you cook it too long, it might burn, so be careful. And then you can transfer to the glass container or ceramic container.